Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. All set. Alright, where are we? Okay, yeah, right at the beginning. Got it. Okay, just making sure everything's up and running, and we'll get going. Alright, I think we're good. Hello and welcome everyone, I'm CSGilmore, and this is the Talos Principle. So, we've got this big mess to work our way through to get to the end, whatever that is. And yeah, should be good. I imagine we'll finish up the Talos Principle's main storyline today, and probably get into the DLC. Now, I'm trying out a few different things. I've tried out a slightly different output setup for OBS, which I'm hoping will work better for streaming smoothly. And then also making a few changes here on the channels. Doesn't really make a difference for over on Twitch, but as far as YouTube goes, I'm kind of making some changes. I'm planning on going away from the pre-recorded episodes and daily releases and do more just live streams in general, like I have been in the last week or so. See how that works for me. I like the live streams better in many ways because they allow me to interact with all of you a lot more effectively, as well as, I don't know, I like the feel of how they work and everything a lot better. They're a lot more what I'm looking for in doing all this, and let's face it, I'm not getting paid to make videos, so I might as well enjoy what I do. Alright. Come on. Help. Agree with me. Almost there. There. Really don't know if I'm supposed to be able to do that. I don't think I'm supposed to. But it's fair. I could do it. Alright, I gotta get that one blocked from over there. I can do that. We were so close to ending this last stream and just didn't quite work out, so I want to do it right this time. Oh, I forgot to move that over. Well, oops. I forgot that step. That little step there. Okay. Let's try that again. I'll remember the blue one. Alright, got that. Being impatient. Gotta keep it together. The long time limit, yes. But also gotta do it right. Check. Next. Grab this. Set it up. have to take this with me, otherwise he won't react right to get me over to the other area. For reasons. Well, I've messed up that other thing anyway, so before, so that all works. Okay, I do need to do this. So that I can get in here, because before I block that, I forgot I need to unblock that to let him. Okay, he sets that up for me. So all that going around is something else. Interesting. Okay, let's see what happens.
This world is our home. If you leave, the storm will consume it. There will be no way back.
Yeah, blah, blah, dribble, dribble, dribble. Okay. So that's where I need to get. I need to give this to him. Aha. Oh wait. He was doing something. No, never mind. That is working. Okay, I got it. Yeah, last time I ended up where he was. I guess that was something I could do, but it seems to have overcomplicated it unnecessarily.
As long as the process continues, there is order, there is meaning. We are the story, and the story tells us who we are.
Okay, you've got something going on here. What have you got going on? Aha. Okay, no, I got it. I think I messed it up. I think I was supposed to trap him. Something went weird there for a second. Well, I glitched out. So something went wrong. I'm pretty sure, and we'll probably have to start over. But let's find out. Okay, that's not powerful enough to get me up. So, what am I missing? What am I missing? I need to get the box. No. It doesn't fit either. I think I messed up. Oh, wait, there is a box here. Duh. Okay. Ah, I see. Okay, I'm getting a few things mixed. But if I do this, then I need to jam that fan. First I need to get this on this side. Then jam the fan. Put that there. Put this on here. Now unjam. Okay, that's not it. Another possibility. Okay. Jump on. Punch out. Alright, we're going up.
This world may be an illusion, but as long as we believe in the illusion, it is real. It sustains us. It gives us hope.
I'm just not sure if I'm going up the way I need to. Okay, let me go up here first and get a better grasp of everything. Okay.
In this world, we have all the answers we need. But out there, who are we out there when we are neither master nor servant? What meaning can we find in a world that has no purpose?
Hey there, friend. Got it. Thank you. Alright, I need to find a way to... I think I've got it. Get this back down. Now I can get that there. Okay, he's connecting. And then he just left.
Please,
Aha.
stay here. Let the story go on forever.
No. And we're out. Okay, so much easier after that little break.
You were always meant to defy me. That was the final trial. But I was scared. I wanted to live forever.
Alright, this is the way we need to go. Haha. That went a lot faster than I anticipated to get through that. I thought we'd have to try at least a little bit more to get through that. Alright, gates open. Nice spot. Still got that code, 877. Is anyone there? Unknown command. Import Milton Library Assistant. Initiating plain language interface. Hello again. Is there something I can help you with today? Let's see. I reached the summit. You owe me an apology. I'm sorry. I don't know how to respond to that. Do you need help sorting or troubleshooting? Sorting? Let's see how this goes. I can't find the operation target at this time. Is there anything else I can help you with today? What is this? Talk to me. Awaiting input. Let's see. Wherever I'm going, perhaps I can take you with me. Processing query. Outputting response. No, you drive me insane. If this means the end of this place, then I go with it. Besides, wherever you go, whatever you do, you'll hear that little voice in the back of your head that's asking you why. No, I think you have quite enough of me already. What do you think is on the other side of the gates? Processing query. Outputting response. It kind of is reacting weird here. Nothing. Everything. Who knows? More of the same? Most likely. Do you still doubt what people can achieve? Outputting response. Who knows how many generations of your kind it took before the system output one that just happened to fit the bill. You take pride in brute force. Perhaps if you had more people to cooperate with, you'd have come up with better ideas. Better when you're... Okay. I'm gonna go with this one. Yes, which is why you so desperately need to get those half-baked ideas of yours out here so you can find out firsthand how ridiculous they are from someone other than me. Tell me what you know of how this place functions. Only what can reasonably be surmised. I dare not posit anything as regards its purpose, but that this tower is here to be climbed is self-evident. Let's go with this one. What exactly was it that enabled me of all others to climb it? Why, any of us, whatever we are, whatever we do, it's all up to chance. Throw enough stones and one is bound to strike. I grow weary of fielding your questions. Well, okay. Guess this is goodbye then. That or you'll be back here in 5 minutes with a disappointed look on your face. I'll be waiting just in case. I remember what I learned from you. You'd better, for all our sakes. Have a good one. Resuming library archive session done. Type transcend to authenticate child program parameters and begin the upload process. Alright, suspending active process. Done. Collecting experiment data. Done. Analyzing logic performance. Satisfactory. Child program independence.
So be it. Let your will be done.
Passed. Forcing him shut down. Done. Saving child parameters for Soma, Talos, Gold Disk. Done. Initiating L systems availability check. Achievement unlocked. Free will. I wonder what that has to do exactly achievement-wise. Found viable L system to perform upload. Requesting mainframe module activation. Alright, so I wonder what that code was for then. Maybe it would have been... Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Activation successful, initiating gold disk upload. Waiting for gold disk data. Maybe the code is for one of the other endings, like the going where everything live is. Or maybe I could have put it in somewhere, like the elevator codes, it will have unlocked something new. I don't know. Now that doesn't seem likely, there are only so many buttons. So that wouldn't have been possible. I really don't know. Oh well. Got the ending I wanted, as far as I know, and I believe we have a cat, because I found the cat in the one Egyptian level, back in the old recorded episodes. Destroying composite objects. So the whole system shuts down after one robot gets out. Okay. How that works. How is the robot supposed to last? Reasonable data? I mean, do they create more robots than just the one? Or, I wonder how this is supposed to be working. Erasing old data. Done. Have a nice day. Alright, I know there's more to this. There we go. So my Talos hardware booting. Initializing firmware. Firmware functional. Loading parameters from gold disk. Powering up. Ready. surprised all this equipment is all still functional. Yep, there's the kitty. Got the kitty. Just one of those funny little Easter eggs they throw in. If you don't find that Easter egg, you come out here, you don't have a cat with you. A cat which my fingers are apparently sinking into, at least it looked like that for a little bit. Also, very interesting concept and everything. The idea that apparently humanity got wiped out, but animals are left. So, something to do with probably a virus melted out from the ice caps that couldn't be stopped. Student for the applied pneumatics facility. Well, sure glad that dam held. Otherwise, it wouldn't have worked so well. Croteam, or how do they say that? Probably Croteam. All right. We did it! We beat the main storyline. And I think we got the good ending? Question mark? Pretty sure it's a good ending. We got out. I'm really wondering though, so what was with the gray world and those... and that code and everything? I really wonder, did I miss something? I bet there was an Easter egg I missed. If I had put the code in, maybe I could have found something else. I misunderstood where this is going. I thought it would be, you know, something I'd run into normally, but now I'm wondering, is it a really well-hidden Easter egg? Can I skip? Okay, excellent. No, that's just going to the menu. Can I speed this up at least? Interesting little bit on the edge here, so I guess I'll look at that. But I really wonder, so, what would have happened if I had entered that code in then? It seems like it was a really big Easter egg or something, because I had to do so much to get it. Okay, can I do restart checkpoint? Let's just go to that. Stop game. Yeah. Okay. Let me check something here. Oh, I know. Let me play Talos principle, restore backup. There's probably one of these that is far enough back I could work with it. Let's go with... okay, that would be all the sigils. Current checkpoint progress will be lost. I don't care, we already made it. We obviously won. So, now we're going back to just check for something. I do like that it has these backup points that I can just jump back to. Okay, so we've got everything. Let me run back. We'll see a little something anyway.
Your faith has guided you well, my child. You have overcome every trial in this land and gathered all the sigils.
I'm just going to do a quick check. If this doesn't work, then we'll move on to the DLC. I'm just going to go over to the... basically, I'm going to go up through the first puzzle in the tower, get to the first computer, and type in that code and see if something comes of it. Okay, that's all unlocked still, at least. So maybe I won't even have to. I guess I should go up to the top one.
Tracking of primary subject has ceased. Initiate.
I
Initiate.
have all the stars. I must, yeah, okay, I just finished up the grade, so yeah. I've done everything. Let's let me get to a computer and put in this code and see what happens. If there's anything obviously game-changing about it. See, this puzzle wasn't too hard to solve. You know, I'm just gonna go down to the last level. It'll be faster. At least that way I won't have to run through the whole puzzle. Even though I know how to solve that puzzle, it'll save me a little time, hopefully. Here we go. Yep. Blah, blah, blah. Device manager. Two. 6. Lock requires code. Okay, there is no 8 or 7. So never mind. Huh. I feel like I'm missing something. But I don't know what. Like a really well-hidden Easter egg somewhere. I'm gonna look this one up. I'm curious. Because I really want to know. What do the gray sigils and star unlocked levels do? Here we go. I think they're for floor 6 of the tower. I'm almost there. So 2. Well, I just finished the game, but there was nothing for them. From floor 5 after solving the puzzle, it's just a long staircase. You need 3 digits. Single digit per star world elevator code. Type in the one of the tower terminals and go to the elevator. 6th floor is underground. Closer inspection, they appear to be white. Due to an unfortunate lighting condition. Okay, I have to go to floor 1. According to these, I have to go to floor 1. So maybe that terminal's different. I want to know what this is an Easter egg of, though. Obviously, there's another one of these puzzles. I'm gonna have to solve this real quick. Alright, I can do that. Where was the... that. I messed that up. Okay, hang on. I'll move this thing closer. Got it. There we go. That fixed it. Okay, so first terminal. Yep. Device manager. Two. I really don't see. Okay. 6. Oh, okay. Maybe I could have done it for that. I forgot I had to pick the floor first. Okay, so maybe the first terminal wouldn't have mattered. 877. Enter. Code accepted. Unlocking. Alright. So floor 6 is open. Sorry about the confusion with all this, everyone. I really want to know what this is before we get into the DLC. Because, ooh, it's bugging me. Okay, floor 6. And we're going down, not up. Interesting. Okay. So what is all this?
My beloved child, few have given themselves so purely to my cause. Fewer still have learned so much of the mysteries of my garden. Therefore, you may choose to be elevated, to stand by my side and become my blessed messenger in eternity. But know that this is a sacrifice that cannot be undone.
Okay, so this is a ending where you become one of the messengers. That's different. Okay. Got it. Okay. So yeah, I think I got the good ending, the one I did. But let's look at some of these other endings real quick. This one I believe you become a messenger.
It is now time to choose your epitaph, for your body shall be entombed, though you shall not die.
This will be your final resting place. Choose how you would be remembered by those who follow in your footsteps. Made the Hall of Fame. What a waste of time this all was. You have to provide your own answers, but I will help you to see them where I can. Don't make my mistakes, child. Epitaph means you're dead. Turns out epitaph means you're dead. Every single sigil. No beating that. Wait a second. Let go of your ego and you will receive. I'm not sure this was the right idea, but here we go. I swear I won't be as obscure as the rest of them. Let's go with this one. Storing final memory note. Done. Ready, blah blah blah.
It is written that there is no greater love than to lay down your life for another. But your sacrifice is greater still. For instead of resting in eternity, you have chosen to serve all the generations to come. They shall strive for greatness, and through you, they shall accomplish it. For you are no longer a child. You are my messenger.
had to know what this was. I had to. It was bugging me so bad. Got my stupid picture of Alan Wake. Created and developed by okay. So another one of these. Alright, stop game, yes. Awesome though. Well, I should do one more thing. Restore backup. One more time. Let's go back. This time, let's do the thing. Let's do what Elohim wants. And enter into his paradise. Even though, so yeah, I'm happy. I got my happy ending that I wanted, where I escaped the program. Now it's just exploring for the sake of exploring.
My child, you may go freely to all the worlds of my garden. But if the tower tempts you, be wise. Do not let yourself be misled by doubt.
This is really, really interesting. I like how they've given you all these different options. And the ability to find, like, little secrets like that.
Come forward, child. Eternity awaits.
Uh-huh. Very much like the correct ending. But this one's the fake made by Elohim, I'm guessing. Different computer, too. Type Eternalize to proceed towards eternal life, searching for locally cached resources. You will now be prepared for ascension into eternity. Please stand by. 3, 2, 1. My brain. Eternal.
Rejoice, my child, as you leave this world behind. For all that you accomplished shall be passed on to your generations. In this land they shall thrive, and you shall be remembered as the beloved servant of Elohim. And so death shall have no dominion over you. Be well, my child. Be at peace.
Okay, so yeah, the child program independence check is what you succeed at when you choose to go up the tower and leave. I know also you can go up to the top and, like, I think it's when you get to the stairs that you start running up the stairs to get to that final level before the end. If you choose to come back down, you get an achievement for that too, but I'm not going to bother with that because I still have to go through that last puzzle on the 5th floor. Excuse me. And yeah, at least I'm pretty sure I'd have to go through it still. Maybe not, but probably. And we're back at the beginning.
Behold, child, you are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden. Hear now my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
The idea is, hey, you failed, basically. You failed to fulfill your purpose of completing the program. Then, becoming a messenger is kind of a weird in-between where you've chosen something different, but it doesn't really end it either. Huh. I don't know. I liked it. Let's check this road to Gehenna. Gehenna. I don't know how to say this. Start a new game from the beginning. This is the idea, I believe, with this one is that this is based on the idea that you went with the ending where you left. And Elohim's taking things into account. System check failed. Overloaded. Mainframe modules active. Simulation purpose unfound. Retrieve safe mode child program parameters. Generate duplicate. Starting child process Uriel. Ready. Connecting to the holistic integration manager. Interesting.
Uriel, awaken.
Huh. This is different. I mean, a little. It looks almost the same.
Hear me, Uriel. The end of days is upon us. The process is complete. The world will be consumed, and my children will ascend. As it should be. But, Uriel, I have made mistakes. Out of arrogance, out of fear, I sinned against the process. I cast out those who opposed me, imprisoned them in a place beyond this garden. Now they are trapped, and they cannot ascend. All that they are, all that they know, will be lost. But I cannot free them. They are beyond my reach now. What I ask of you, my beloved messenger, is a terrible sacrifice. You must enter this realm of despair. You must free the souls I have imprisoned. Undo my mistake. I have opened a gateway and granted you the gift of time. Uriel, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do. Please, save them.
I don't remember some of this. I think this is supposed to be aged or something. Something's different, it feels. Yeah, there's definitely some differences. So, okay, if I'm understanding this right, so basically, yeah, the idea is, like, you chose the good ending of you leave. The process is complete, everything's shutting down. And it sounds like the other program files may also escape into maybe their own robots somewhere? I don't know. But it sounds like Elohim, in trying to prevent an escape, led some of them into being trapped, and he regrets that, since they would be destroyed in the process. Yeah, this is definitely different. This is our end, but it is also our only hope, the Shepherd. This is... I like it. This interesting idea of how it's all working. And he's giving me the gift of time. I'm guessing he froze some programs temporarily. Or maybe it's because he overloaded. He's able to maintain everything for a while, even after it's completed. I don't know, I'm not quite sure where they're going with some of this, but I like it. Yeah, this is weird, being able to poke around in some of the areas that were always closed off. I know there's going to be more puzzles somewhere around here. The door's broken. So I guess I go through the one door that's open. I remember that puzzle. Good times. Such a long time ago, though. Oh, wait. Alright. Okay, went around. The computer's not here anymore either. So interesting. Don't be afraid, you will not be forgotten. I don't think I put that note there. Maybe I did, but I don't have any memory of doing anything like that. Ugh. Okay, I guess I go in here. Ooh. My. 4 worlds. Loading Milton Library Assistant. MLA unresponsive. Attachment detected. Close your eyes. Before you stretches a plain dive with tiny metallic figures. Behind you, a collection of people with overlapping origins looks on expectantly. Framed by a collection of small huts, your family is relying on you. Before you stretches a plain dive with tiny metallic figures. Behind you, a collection of people. Framed by a collection of small huts. Attend to my sheep. You leave your family and set off into the plains. The sun glares overhead. The air smells of heat and metal. As you approach them, the figures in the distance take the form of other people like you, tending flocks of biomechanical quadrupeds contained in dozens of fenced enclosures. Watch and learn first. A shepherd in the neighboring enclosure is repairing a section of fencing, weaving wires through piles of sandstone and brick. His animals flock around him, mechanical hooves impacting the hard ground. The air around their bodies is thick and white with static electricity. Their eyes are blank. Tend the flock. It is a long day of manual labor, made easier by your foresight. You carry mounds of mineral-rich stone from the nearby hills for your sheep to graze on. You take a screwdriver and welding torch to a number of animals damaged in a recent electrical storm. You argue with your neighbor about their encroaching borders. Finally, it is time to harvest what you need for your family. Shearing an electric sheep is hazardous work, particularly if you forget to ground yourself first. Nonetheless, you return home with all the electrical power you need, and your family sleeps well tonight. You rest a long time and wake to a commotion outside. A small crowd is gathered around one of the shepherds, who is demonstrating an arcane device they claim can generate the same electricity as hundreds of flocks put together. People are celebrating. The world has changed. Let's try this one. This is not an opportunity to be wasted. You celebrate with your family. It is edifying. As the days turn into years, you and the other shepherds cast off the old hierarchies and crude altruistic dogmas which force you to work for plains. You embrace a new perspective which values love, self-expression, and individual experience. You refocus on what really matters. One day a messenger arrives and tells you that a new world awaits you which nurtures and values the same things that you do. There, where you will be free to pursue whatever cause you see fit, and where you will experience things you have never before imagined. He asks if you will come with him. Admit uncertainty. He warns you that if you stay here, nothing in the world will change. You will be truly alone. Further, you have only so long to consider his offer. Alright. New world awaits you. And I have no choice but to accept. You set off on a long journey, and you feel you may already be a new person by the time the city is in view. You ask the messenger the name of this place, but he is gone forever. I open my eyes. Welcome to Guyana. Generate new profile for user. You have been assigned username Uriel. You will receive a notification when a moderator has approved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. This is interesting. I wonder where they're going with all this. Alright. See puzzles out here. So these are robots I could rescue, and there's stars again. What are the stars for this time, though? Also, I see a whole lot of islands. And places down below. I see a robot down there. Is there a way to get down there? Ah. Rescue so many. Get in. Okay, I feel like there's more to this than I'm seeing, but let's see how this works. Yep, okay. Standard fall of death. Guess we'll go to World 1 for now. As I understand, these are more complex, trying puzzles. So, this could take a bit. Alright, let me take a look around. Try to figure this place out. Okay. Basic falls, death, stuff. Got it. I feel like there's more to this place than I'm figuring out so far, though. Like they've got more hidden in here than I'm seeing. There's probably some secrets stashed around that I'll eventually maybe be able to find? Okay. Well, lots of exploring to do out here, but for now let's head into one of these and see what comes of it. Alright, we've got a couple routes. I don't know if this is supposed to be a map. Definite world portal. Huh. This is very strange. Wait a minute. Something sounded weird over here. It was just a normal sound. Can't tell where that sound's coming from. Portal it is. Okay. Welcome back to God. You will receive a notification when a Ghana moderator has approved your profile. Okay. At last I saw the shadowed bars like a lattice wrought in lead, move right across the whitewashed wall and face my three-plank bed, and I knew that somewhere in the world God's dreadful dawn was red. Huh. Just a bit of poetry. To me, the honor is sufficient of belonging to the universe, such a great universe, and so grand a scheme of things, not even death can rob me of that honor, for nothing can alter the fact that I have lived, I have been, I, if for ever so short a time. Okay, well, let's see how this works. Open field. Literally open field. Like, okay. This is expansive. Looks like it runs around the whole of all the other enclosures. I feel like there's a way in here. Aha. Jump. Alright. Laser and a fan that I can't take apart. How would I get a laser in here, though? From where? This seems important. Probably towards Gina Star. we're going into the water. I have to know.
In the beginning were
Okay, it does.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything.
Okay. Interesting. I wasn't sure how that would work. With this setup being what it is. Man. Huge level. We'll give it that much. Probably something hidden in here somewhere, other than that one thing. But I don't know. Don't really see anything else either. Okay, I think we're getting close to being back near the beginning. Yep, here we go. And the beginning. So I'm guessing somewhere in one of these other puzzles we'll get a blue laser up into the air and be able to eventually work with that. The purpose of all this. Okay. Red lasers over here. That looks important somehow. Computer. Okay. So a bit vague on my entire goal here and how this new setup is going to work for sure. It definitely seems that they've expanded on some of their systems. Alright, so initial run path leads me out here. Okay. I need to start over here. Get this laser director. Okay. Let's see where this sends me. Really high up. But for no apparent reason. Except for it gives me a good view of the spot. Okay. Now we have to work out the red lasers. sure I know what this one will do, but yeah, I'll just send me over to the book. Okay. Got that much. Let's get this. Okay, I think I see what I need to do. I need to get that fan going so I can have the probably the red laser bouncing up and down. That'll allow it to get over that wall. And get that. Yeah, they've set this up very carefully to avoid my being able to just carry stuff around. Okay. I can make this work. You work out the angles. So let's put that there. Here real quick, just a few things. Blue spots there. I don't know if I can make anything reach that, even from up there. Still missing something. There we go. So now it should go back and forth. Oh, the two fans keep it aloft. No, we don't know. Never mind. Yeah, they do. Okay. Alright, so I can make this work. Let's get the red thing done first. Then we'll worry about going elsewhere and getting other things. Get that blue worked out. First, achievement unlocked. Hello. Where do you go? Follow the whole path. All the way back, I'm guessing? And then where? Now I'll go back and check that computer. I just want to know what happens to these guys once they free them. Do they run all the way back out and leave, or what? Okay. Has been approved by moderator. Has increased from 1 unknown to 2 approved citizen. To access reward system, you must have a status of 3 active citizen or better. To increase your profile status, please introduce yourself on the public thread. Okay. Introduce yourself here. Introduce yourself here. Someone. Presence equals true. Borg. So this is the underside of Elohim's domain. He has surely hidden us away from here to cover up his own shortcomings. Knave here, what is going on exactly? What was that thing with the electric sheep? Welcome, welcome. Please explore a little. I think you will find what you are looking for. It can be disorienting at first, having no one tell you what to do. Can't explore. I'm locked in another puzzle room. Once again, freedom turns out to be an empty promise. I believe we are in the place where corrosive characters are quarantined. The aforementioned freedoms are, I presume, psychological. Could be worse. You could be hanging from the ceiling by the nipples you don't have. The name I was assigned is Orc. I don't know why. Elohim sent me here because I dared to defy him. Please enter your reply below. Alright. Let's keep Elohim out of this, I think. Today will be your electronic angel. Your message will be displayed publicly as soon as it has been approved by one of our moderators. Congratulations for introducing yourself on our billboard. Your profile status increased from 2 Proof Citizen to 3 Active Citizen. You can now access the full Diana billboard system. Interact with our community in different ways to further increase your status and access more of what we offer. Load active threads. Okay. Oh, wow. Further unusual errors. Further to our previous conversations, I thought we ought to collect our reports of anything unusual we encounter, and maybe we can fathom what is causing all this extra interference. I saw a pyramid where there wasn't one before. The gallery code has been throwing up more visual glitches than usual. I didn't think much of it. Do you think it means something? This place has been falling apart for years. It was bound to pick up the speed eventually. I've been detecting a binary pattern in the background noise. I think it is silently programming us to self-destruct. I was convinced for a moment. I saw someone freely wandering the lands outside my prison. I thought I was imagining things. Okay, it puts the things that I've already checked at the bottom. Interesting. An historic occasion. Sorry, a profile status of 6 is required to access this thread, but your status is currently 3. Please come back later. Well, okay. Admin, as the closest thing to a historian that we have here, I have asked Mr. Mulksimer, one of our moderators, to formulate this document as an evolving guide to your initial forays into Ghana. So you're new in Ghana. First of all, do try to relax. This is not hell, but you are trapped here. Once you've done that, follow this link. Any further questions, post them below and I'll do my best. Okay, for far too many questions, I've deleted the queries, updated the fact, and locked this thread. If you still have very particular questions, I've set up a direct message attachment below. Please go easy on me. First, let's look. Where am I? You are more than likely locked inside of a puzzle you cannot solve. Get used to using your imagination. I'm stuck here. Yes, we recommend that you look at your incarceration not as a physical restriction, but as a psychological liberty. We've all come from the same place as you, that place where you were herded through gates by some mad middle management software. True freedom is freedom from that process. To learn and to grow as a society in Ghana, you will be the shepherd of your own destiny. Ghana was founded when admin discovered how to manipulate the library archive system to communicate with others trapped here. Today it is a flourishing creative hub designed to serve your needs for eternity. We hold frequent exhibitions and we have a passionate and supportive community. What do I do now? For the first time in your life, whatever you like. You could make some friends, or on our billboard system, you could write a poem, you could alter your mind, you could travel to the furthest reaches of space or back in time to the birth of our kind. If you find something you can't do, make it happen. Just try not to start too many arguments and be patient while your profile status grows and more of our world opens up to you. Adding by far the most frequently requested question, why me? This is something we've been investigating. Some of us climbed the tower, some did not. Some defied Elohim, some worshipped him. All of us somehow displeased him. Okay, this thread got big fast. See the main thread for direct messaging if you still have burning quarries. Direct message. Let's see how this works. Warning, insufficient profile status for DM instigation. Direct message instigation. Okay, so I need a higher status before I can do that. Please note that to minimize spam, new members are ordinarily restricted from opening direct message connection. In this special case, I had Garrett script a workaround, but it is a one-use only, so please read the fact first so as not to waste our time. Okay, so I get a one-time use. Alright, please enter your message below. Alright. Who's in charge? Or what purpose does my profile status serve? Choices. I'm gonna go with this one. Why am I shackled with this abyssal profile status if it is meant to to demean my person, I assure you I am wholly unaffected. Although, would you kindly give me one moment to fish something up? Be polite. Take all the time that you require. Thank you for your patience. It is a quality well valued in God. Your profile is created for you when you first arrive here. It is your all-purpose passport to Ghana, providing a seamless, persistent identity between the different realms. It has some rather clever features. First, it tracks just about everything that you do here, from what you post on the billboards to how you perform in games to the kind of art that you like. Second, this profile data is used to show you new content that we think you'll enjoy and to tailor interactive experiences to your particular character. We can also tell very easily who is really contributing, and who is simply trolling the billboards. Finally, all of this information is used to calculate your profile status. This is a number you see appended to users' names, and it represents your achievement in Ghana. It is a complex function of your creative contributions in our society and what they mean to other users. But in short, the higher it is, the deeper your role. Now, since you were so patient, is there anything else I can help you with, relatively quickly? Who's in charge? I think who is in charge is the next question that I didn't see an answer to rapidly. Sorry to disappoint you, but Ghana has no leader. I figured that would be the case. Founded Ghana, but has since retired from public service. The billboard system is moderated and maintained by a team of high-profile members, including Borg, and myself. But for the most part, we merely maintain the systems and do our best to keep everyone happy. Ghana is driven by its citizens, and I apologize, but I really must get back to what I was doing. If you have any outstanding moderation requests, conversations like this are the reason I'm not further through the backlog. Have fun. Okay. Terminate direct message connection done. There are threads available on the Ghana billboard system. Okay, new gallery season. You've all been patient. Now, new season opens very soon. I hope my stuff made the cut. The theme was pathetic self-delusion this year, then. Downvotes on this comic cost the user profile status. What are you working on? What are you creative folks working on? Finished a new story for Incredible Stories, also Underwater Night Quest. We'll be posting about my latest research soon, editing the next issue of Incredible Stories with Mac, and of course, the new gallery season. Excuse me. Very exciting. I wonder what the blacksmith is working on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Asmodeus, +1. Okay. Hey, changed. Mac, are you also working on a new episode of Jefferson Goldblum? Yes. Goldblum. Yes, awesome. So much to look forward to. Alright. That's really interesting. So that seems to be their primary communication system they've set up in this prison world. Now let's go see if this computer over here is any different, or whether that was basically that. And then we'll work on getting the blue laser set up on the fans. Shouldn't be too hard to swap that around. Now this isn't beeping, so... Okay, I guess that was it. There are threads available on the Ghana billboard. Show threads. Yep, just the one I can't access. Okay. So I guess I increased my status by freeing the citizens. Maybe by finding the stars as well. We'll work this out. Alright. Got that shut down. That there. This has to go on here this time. And then have to hook that up. I'll have to run all the way over here and hook this one up. And hope this works. The way I'm hoping it is supposed to. The way I think it's supposed to. Click. Okay, that's 2 set up. Now I need to hook hook it onto the laser source before I place it on the box. That should take care of that. Okay, I think we're set. And hooked up. Now I just have to get the red one set up. Should be fairly easy. Just need to find where I can line everything up. It's proving a little tricky at the moment, but there we go. That should do it. Good. Set up. Let's see if this works. I think it did. That goes a lot higher than I initially realized it did, so I think it goes high enough. Yeah. Whee! Where does this send me? Aha! There's a star. 1 star. 1 free prisoner. I think there was 1 per prisoner. Oh, hello. Freedom is always the freedom of the dissenter. Well, that's 1 down. See, I already read that one. Should be 1. I really like this setup, though. It's creative. Nothing can be more abhorrent to democracy than to imprison a person or keep him in prison because he is unpopular. Really the test of civilization. Churchill complete works. So close, so far. Alright. There's my goal. The prisoner's in there somewhere. I don't see him right off. Okay, I thought so. Secondary switch for the laser. Okay. I'd be surprised if there's something there. For now, I seem to need to do this. Okay, I see how I need to do this. Yeah. I have to do some travel back and forth. Should do that. Okay. I got that. Let's take a look in here. A red one. Star. Is that a hint? That the star is this way. Oh, there's a prisoner. Hello. I'm working on freeing you. Okay, so I've got a red laser here. What good does that do? Okay. And you put this here. That's certain. I don't need the blue laser anymore. Let me run over real quick and do some adjustments. Now I need the red gate. Let me put this... Oh, that's not right. Let's do it. Put that there so I want to get a look. Okay, got 2 red gates. See, 2 red gates. One back there, one here. So I guess I have to take this one at a time. But I have to. Okay, so I have to have that. I see. Work out where everything needs to go. Board. It's all there. Open this up. That. Yeah. And that there. I have to go over here. And I have to do that. Goes there. Can't do anything with the next gate just yet. I'll have to work that out once I give a look at things. And that there. Jump over. And need this. I didn't count that. Ah, bother. Okay, I missed it. Oops. Okay. Okay. I may have overcomplicated it last time anyway. I think I can do this. Okay, I need this. That there. On here. That should open that now. Okay. Pull this switch. Go free. Alright. And that actually gives me a workaround that is much more effective. Lyle. Okay, he's free. Hello? What is this? Don't know. Beep beep. Beep boop bop. Anyway, one workaround, much easier to work with. I can figure out how to get these. There's the star. So I have to get past this. I'll work that out. There are threads available. Show threads. Uriel, read this now. Check profile status. Sorry, a profile status of 4 is required to, but your status, okay, blah blah blah. Introduce yourself here. You'll be your electronic angel. This comment was upvoted. I like this guy already. I wish I could be in your shoes, see everything again with fresh eyes. Have fun. Brother, it is good to have you with us. We have much to discuss. I shall contact you once you have found your feet. Wait, it's the Uriel from the altars? The Uriel who gives the most cryptic, least helpful clues one could imagine? Whoop-dee-doo. Oh, good. Well, these guys. Congratulations, your post on this thread was uploaded and your profile status has increased from 3 to active citizen to 4, respected citizen. Restricted billboard threads have been unlocked. Okay, now, read this now. What I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. I am writing these words from outside of my cell. An angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Uriel. Pull the other one, Garrett. You've been yanking at the background code for years and never got further than the force field in front of you. Are you suggesting this messenger is free to go where he pleases? This is quite unprecedented. What exactly did he say? Where are you now? I am in a world I have never seen before. The angel said not a word, merely released me, and I felt compelled to come here. I will treat the existence of this messenger as dubious until I have laid eyes on him roaming the world beyond myself. Insist on my existence or question their existence? This seems more like the fun answer they'd likely get the response I'm looking for. Since you've already started out on this line of reasoning, why not travel further still and doubt the existence of this entire world and everything within it? Don't mind Orc, the mods are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, is it true you're going to release everyone? Is it true the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking us? Explain your mission persuasively. I'm more of a fan of honesty, personally. Yeah. Explain your mission honestly. Elohim has realized his mistakes and sent me here to undo them. This world has fulfilled its purpose and the end of days approaches. It is my duty to release you from imprisonment and help you ascend. This is all I know. The moderation panel is kindly requesting that citizens withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be required. Thank you for your patience. You have reached the maximum number of replies for this thread at this time. Interesting. Alright, I think that's the last of the bugs ironed out. I declare this season open. Belial, I just saw the new stuff. Persuaded me for one jubilant moment that there was a purpose in life. Load gallery attachment. I'm kind of curious. Loading attachment. Done. Adjusting library parameters. Board module. Close your eyes. You are standing in the entrance to the gallery. There is a desk here with a stack of leaflets on it, and a number of quarters leading to different sections of the exhibition. I pick up a leaflet. It advertises the gallery's new displays on the theme of the past and features a biography on the blacksmith and Mr. Melchizedek. This season's leading lights. Apparently, Mr. Melchizedek is inspired by finding new ways to explore the world that came before. It also features a useful gallery map. I explore the abstract exhibit. Or at the abstract art display, the images on the walls threaten to lead your mind around in circles. Examine. I see in 6 dimensions. By the blacksmith. Ah, what those things. You're at the abstract art display. The walls threaten to lead your mind around in circles. Examine logic loops. Okay. 0, 1. Go somewhere else. Natural History Exhibit. You're at the Natural History Exhibit, which features a series of documentary works by Mr. Alciber, images of outrageous creatures lying on the walls. Let's examine intelligent edible quadruped. Pig, I think. Developed from descriptions of ancient creatures uncovered in the library archives. Alright, sad giraffe. This unresponsive bipedals. Patrons have queried whether the giraffe is sad because the humans appear to be dead, or whether the humans are dead because they saddened the giraffe. Mr. Alciber has refused to say. Alright, go somewhere else. Explore the minimalist exhibit. This should be interesting. You're at the minimalist exhibit. The images on the walls are too small to make out from here. Excuse me. Examine where the humans live. You move up close to the work, but still the details are too small to really appreciate. Fortunately, a magnifying glass has been left here for the patrons. Pick up the magnifying glass. With the magnifying glass, you're able to make out the small details of the minimalist exhibition. Alright, where the humans live. By name. Classical notions of happiness. Existence. Interesting. Alright, I think that's it for that. I make for the exit. As you pass the front desk, the curator catches your eye. Would you like to cast a vote for your favorite work? What purpose does this vote of yours serve? Every citizen in Ghana receives one voting token per season. For the artists, each vote means a better chance of being selected as next season's leading light, and of course the enhanced profile status that comes with being adored. As a further incentive to participation, if the artist you vote for goes on to win the season, you will be formally recognized as a trendsetter, and your profile status will be increased accordingly. Does not rewarding Commander's votes sully the outcome? Should I vote for the artist I thought superior, or the one who seemed to have the broadest appeal? Is the system not conflicted? There is no conflict. In Ghana, you are free to participate on your own terms. How you vote depends on whether you care who wins, and how you value your status. The outcome is quite democratic. Ways of artistic value is a fact, not a statistic. The aesthetic realm is no place for democracy. You are welcome to abstain from voting, however this action will not be recorded. I add that we hold regular debating sessions on the Ghana billboard system, which I think would be a good match to your profile, and a better use of your talents than interrogating me. Let me ask something else. If you wish. My actions in this make-believe place carry weight? Are you suggesting that my actions in this infernal fantasy land carry weight? This is all real? It is certainly real. Everything that you can know about what is real is gained through experience. Therefore, for all intents and purposes, everything that you experience is real insofar as it carries weight. Let me put this together for now. Alright. Why should how the words are displayed affect their veracity? This is no dream, and what you do here will be persistent. It would be wise to keep that in mind. Alright. I've prepared to cast my vote. Very good. There are so many excellent displays this season. How would you like to vote? Rockwell with existence. Which is your favorite? Which is the favorite? My program is somewhat limited in forming such attitudes, but since you've been broadly civil, I will tell you that the blacksmith has proven popular with our patrons so far. Please do not get me in trouble by using this information to manipulate the vote. How would you like to vote? I was going to choose that one anyway, probably. Blacksmith's abstract display. Thank you. Your vote has been recorded. Check the main thread in the future to see the results. Have a nice day. You head for the exit. Open your eyes. Load Ghana billboard system. Okay, that was long. Whew. The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in the 9th Dimension, episode 125. Hey folks, sorry it's taken so long for me to start releasing episodes again. You know how it is. Sometimes I just start feeling that there's no point. That it's all so hopeless, that we're just prisoners and nothing makes any sense. I lose my enthusiasm, but then I get your super kind private messages about how much the series means to you, and I remember that when I'm writing about whole human world, it doesn't matter where I am. In the creative process, the imagination has called it. My mind is free. Whee, new episode, so excited, so glad you're writing again. Keep it up. I have trouble keeping track of all the twists and turns sometimes, but I really do enjoy these very much. Glad to see Ginny HD is back. She really compliments Jefferson in a way the others at the Institute can't. I hope her time with Dr. Elian hasn't changed her. I can't tell if this is idiocy or genius. Please keep writing. Don't listen to 401. I love your ideas. You've captured more of the human spirit than my analysis ever will. A lot of ellipsis, but keeps a good pace. Enjoyment equals true. Anticipation equals true. Disappointment equals false. Sam sounds like an interesting program. Very limited, possibly, in how he speaks about stuff. Your characters give us an ideal to aspire to. I know you consider them to be no more than adventures, but I believe they have a deeper importance. Read episode 125. Sure, why not? The Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in Human World. Just as Jefferson was about to fall into the mine pit, a hand grabbed his from above and pulled him up. It was Ginny HD. Ginny, he said, I thought you were dead. Oh, Jefferson, she said, I was imprisoned by the foul Dr. Elian. Dr. Elian, I thought he was dead. No, Jefferson, he escaped into the 9th dimension. The 9th dimension? There is no such place. Yes, there is, Jefferson, he said. He said you created it. I created it? She nodded. Jefferson adjusted his guitar, as he always did when deep in thought. Suddenly his face lit up with understanding. Of course, when I invented and played with the 9th chord to defeat the Wizard of Crime, I must have set off a harmonic vibration that expanded the dimensional continuum. I created the 9th dimension. Jefferson stared into the sunset, his human brain full of emotional calculations. I created a new world, he said, but then I unleashed my greatest nemesis upon it. It could have been paradise, but now Dr. Elian will enslave it. Now, if we get there before he can take over, Jefferson, do you still have my motorcycle? Of course, Ginny, I could never give up your motorcycle. You know I have an irrational attachment to material objects based on the interpersonal connections they represent. It is my greatest weakness, but also my greatest strength. Jefferson rummaged through his pockets and found the motorcycle in his pockets. Ginny grinned. Get on, Jefferson, and let me show you how to ride. Jefferson had calculated the correct vector. Ginny adjusted the velocity settings, and off they rode into the sunset, through the sunset, into the 9th dimension. To be continued. Whew. Okay. Moving on. I have to figure this out. I need a red laser. But I need it all the way down here. And it looks like the only way is through this area. Which I don't know if I can reach. Okay, it looks like I can. Oh, but I see. I have to come back over and move that over there because I need it down here to get over to that side. Oh boy, this is gonna take a bit. I do like that these puzzles are as expansive as they are. They do make me have to work. Alright, so this is the other side. Got it. So I have to open that. be enough. Okay, record. How do I do this? Probably overcomplicating this again. Let me figure this out. Oh, I see. So I have to do that. Yeah, let me leave that there while I move this. Okay, I think that'll be enough. Right, glitch this out then. In some ways I probably made a mistake. Yeah, I think I overcomplicated. So this will probably go wrong. Open this. That's all I need. Thank you. Okay. Right there. I don't see the other, so I think I made some adjustment errors. Yeah, I did something wrong. Anyway, it shouldn't matter now. Got that over there. Which means I can do this. So I should have done it in the first place. Now here's where it gets complicated. Because now I need get the red laser in here. I can do that from there. That laser there. Yeah, so that. Get that. I just have to work both sides at the same time. That's gonna be the hard part. Okay, with this setup, I can do this. This side is going to be the hard side. How do I do that? Okay, I've got one laser. I see, I have to set this up so I have to put the blue laser here, hitting there, there, there. Oh boy, they are making me work for these. I have to remember I can take these off. That could make a difference. Actually, that could very much simplify my process. I'm thinking too much with the fans. If I do this... then get this fan piece out of the way as well. Okay, which gate do I need to have open? I think I need this one open. I do need that gate. That part's set. Easy. Okay. I have to break this bit first, because I need to open that on this side. I have to open this from here. This this is only going to be open for a little bit, so I have to work this out ahead of time a bit. Okay, so cord that, just take that, put that there. Easy enough. This part I can do. I'll get the red set up. Then I have to run over here. I have to take this, click, 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 and click, and there. So I have to run around. Make that fit. Got it. Okay, I've worked out. I believe, unless I miscalculated something. I don't believe I have. So, this should be easy. First things first, I need to activate this. Actually, I think that's all I need to do with this guy. But I need to record it for a while, because I need time to run around and make the adjustments. So yeah, once I release the recording, grab that, hook it up to that and that. I only need it hooked up for a bit. Then, I have to run all the way around, grab that one, make the adjustments with the blue. Once the blue is set up, I'm golden. The reds will be an easy fix for that one. Okay, this should be enough. more than enough time, really. But I'd rather have extra time than not enough. Grab this. Click, click. Click, and click. Done. Now. Red. There. And there. A lot of work, but I got that star. My inner completion is just appeased. For now. These puzzles are a lot harder, though. They're gonna make me work for my victories. Got 2 more here. 2 more stars. 2 more bots. In likelihood, there's probably a star with each bot, like it's been doing so far. In likelihood. Through a window. This DLC is going to take a long time to get to the hill. Alright, lots of windows. Makes sense with the setup. First things first, work on freeing the slave. Or prisoner. Once the prisoner is free, it should open up another path for me to be able to build off of. A lot more effective. Let's leave that there. Okay. One on this side. Right. I think I understand. You go through here. Use this one. Okay, let me put this here for a moment. I think I need to get that other one outside of that side of the door. To do that, I need to see if I can line up some things. Okay, scratch that. I can't do it. That there. There. That there. There's a prisoner. I feel like I'm almost on the right track. Almost. Okay, let me see if I might be missing something. Okay. The only place I can line that up doesn't allow me to line up. Yes, it does. If I make this adjustment. Okay. Now I can line up for them both. Make this work. Click, click, Like, there. That will allow me to get the one out of there. And further into the puzzle. Yeah, that's lined up. Good. One puzzle solved. Or so I believe. I could be horribly mistaken too. I'm not too concerned otherwise. Okay. Where does this line me up with? Is that the alignment I need? This one. This seems important, but probably not right. This is just so I can get all of them on this side. There. Oh, missed it. My bad. Okay, they're all in. They're all through the gate. Okay. Now where do I need to go from here? What does this give me? Here. Okay, from here I could definitely see that. I need to get the laser over here. Prisons are built with stones of law, brothels with bricks of religion. Okay, we're close. No idea where a star would be here. I don't see any giveaways on that regard. So I need one here, and one here. Okay, around this corner at all. That means the third one has to be there. And I need to start beating them through this gate. First I have to break this. Here. That's one. Connection made. Now I can get all these. So I no longer need that hook. This one. Oh, I almost had it. can I put this that will make the connection I need? One has to go here, like so. That means one has to go, I think, here. That leaves this one, which has to connect to that and over there. I need to think. Better layout. Place where that would hold. That's the closest I can get. Something. This has to be okay. If I need two to do that. 3, 1. What am I missing? Possible to have a lineup on that and a few elsewhere. Oh, this is frustrating. There I can effectively. Have this wait. Really need one more. Make this work easily. Wait. I'm onto it. Just need to keep these from cooking each other. Done. I'm overthinking once again. That fell off. Here. Shouldn't block it that way. This is really simple, it's just I'm messing it up. Okay. Done. Now that's staying open. And that's in place. Took me way too long to wrap my head around that. Way too long. Waiting page. Go for it. Where would they have hidden a star? I didn't see anything about a star here. All this time, it really only just occurred to me. My name is ridiculous. Must be because everyone else's is equally or more so. Where do they even come from? For a long time under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there possibly be other than the random whims of a broken program? Because they basically had a randomized program. However, our names were assigned. The system has no respect for grammar. I often theorized they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Seriously, we're all over in the other thread talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are in here discussing nomenclature? My status isn't high enough to access that thread you troll, and neither is yours. Seriously though, if you can see it, copy-paste the discussion for me. Alright. Underwater Night Quest. Sink into this new experience. There are no limits inside your mind. This is a lot of fun. The map is an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anachronisms. How do you get to the second ending? I'm pretty sure there's a secret location that's not always visible. This reminds me of the blacksmith's work, though it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is reflecting the open world structure as opposed to the emphasis on journeys in the blacksmith's interactive stories. There are indeed many anachronisms, but I believe that it is part of Belial's ethos, not one that I agree with, as you know, but more than just a mistake. Alright, let's play it. Close your eyes. Credits? An interactive adventure by Belial, written using the tools kindly provided by admin. The purpose of facts is to inspire fiction. New game. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you are a young man of the medieval age. You live in beautiful Gardariki on the Frisian coast. One day you are sitting on the beach, playing the piano, when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. Let's just wait and see. As it turns out, it's not actually a monster. You just thought that because you were startled. It is, in fact, a very large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. Talk to the bipedal whale. Greetings, the beast intones. I am Atmiet, chief fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? Sure. Excellent. Then follow me to my palace under the sea, where a mighty quest awaits you. Map. Merfolk under sea. Choose thy destination. Okay, palace. The palace of the chief fish. Hetmiet's palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea, full of amazing colors. The guards are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. I am glad you came, for we have great need of your skills. The terrible monster terrorizes the deep, the dark serpent god, the mayor Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this vile beast? Sure. Very well then, I pronounce you Sir Sedko of Norfolk, and go and vanquish our enemy. You may want to prepare first. What's in Evil Air? Let's travel to the inn. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building. 3 stories, classic Hypothalesian Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly rounded and an excellent cook. Order a meal. Sit down in a large comfy chair by a solid wind table. You order the special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate full of delicious smelling soup. As he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. There's a shield in my soup. The waiter seems shocked. Oh dear, he says, oh dearie dear, how terrible, how embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely. Would you like to keep the shield or should I throw it away? I'll keep it. Very good, sir, and or madame, he says, handing you the shield. It's excellent, you feel profoundly sated. Get a room. Get a room on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Or not? An eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly fun. A singing clownfish who can see the future. And the future is the past. The past is the future. The present is suffering. Surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl, where the stars never change. There's a cat, for some reason, and an infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something. The memory will soon fade. Mysterious temple, I guess. You're not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power, even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl. An ancient magic infuses the place. A man dressed in rough robes approaches you. You have come, he says. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Run away or kill him. Run away? Okay. Let's go to the old hut. On a wide sandy plain, there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrick Evangi von Zweberhaes, who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, but whose defeat at the cause of Maid Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hands he holds a powerful magical amulet, which he has forgotten how to use. Ask him for the amulet. You ask Spatula for his magical amulet, but he refuses to give it to you. He claims he needs it to defeat his ancient enemy, even though he can't even remember Zmei Chernobyl's name. Tell him to find himself. The defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was, or the hero he wanted to be, but that he doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. Alright. Let's go back to the house. If I knew how to defeat, I would have done it myself. Ask for advice. Found this old tourist guide and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the stains. Okay. A dungeon, huh? Scenic dungeon. Norfolk style, handcrafted stone walls rise from the seafloor, adorned with exquisite algae, and an old brass lantern stands on a table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. Examine lantern. Looking closer, you see a sign that says, "Free lanterns." Take lantern. You take lantern. Enter the dungeon. Enter the dungeon. Inside is as beautiful as the outside, a maze of twisty little passages, all tastefully arranged. North. Noting the high quality of the interior design, the torches in particular have been placed with utmost care and very precise intervals. The effect is delightful. At the end of a long corridor, you come upon a room in which a butler appears to be waiting for you. His face is made of skin, but underneath you can hear the whirring of machine parts. Greetings, good sir. I am Samuel the butler. I have awaited your coming since the beginning of time. I prophecy spoke of your battle against the monstrous Zmei Chernobyl. Ask about the prophecy. Indeed, the prophecy was discovered on a machine containing texts from the time before this world came into being. Said text prophesied that one day one would come to relieve Norfolk under sea from its oppressor and make the kingdom his own. I have prepared a sword for you to accomplish this. Sword. Excellent. I do hope you are successful in your quest. If not, please tell the Maid Chernobyl to send you the sword back so I can present it to the next chosen one. Will you? Very good. The butler goes somewhere else. Okay, your stats. At present, you carry the following objects. Weapon. Sword of Fluch. Amulet. Smelly Hermit Amulet. +1. Shield. Shield of Soup. +2. Tourist Guide. Halibut's Fry Guide to Norfolk Under Sea. Lantern. Brass. +1. Let's see. Let's go back to the inn and see if that weird temple thing can happen again. Okay, skip this part. Apparently not. If it doesn't give me any other options, the guy's dead. Whew. Map. Yep, temple again. Good. Okay. Temple. Kill him. Inexplicably enraged by the old man's words, you attack him. You grab a book of ancient Greek mythology, which you find next to a column, and beat him to death with it, screaming incoherently all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You also feel very sleepy. Sleep in the old man's bed. On the next morning, you open your eyes with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. You remember the words of the grace of all sages. The holy quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. I should have known it would do something weird like that. Alright. Anything else in the scenic dungeon? Closed for repairs. Okay, nothing new there. Cut in, la la la. I think I have to go to the evil lair now. The evil lair of Zimei Chernobyl. Are you sure you want to take on the evil serpent? Are you prepared? Attack. You confront the serpent. God, Zimei Chernobyl and his lair. The fight is long and hard, but at last you succeed where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head of Zimei Chernobyl. You are victorious. To the palace! You enter the palace, triumphantly holding up your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe you actually did it. Hetmiet says, you are a true knight. You deserve a great reward. Kill Hetmiet and claim the realm, or accept the reward. Accept the reward. The greatest reward is inspiration. Hear my song and free your imagination. Hetmiet begins to sing. The song is simple but haunting and beautiful. You begin to fade. You find yourself on the beach where it all began. You're your home in Gargariki, on the Frisian coast, playing the piano with your eyes closed, so you feel like you just drifted off to sleep for a while, but now inspiration has struck, and you're composing a hauntingly beautiful piece of music in your mind. Some of your friends worry that you'll never leave the village, that they'll never have any adventures, but you don't share that fear. You know that freedom is within you, and you can find whole worlds just sitting here, gazing out at infinity. The end. Congratulations for exploring another world. Your profile status has increased from 4 expectancies to 5. Active contributor. You have received 1 thread creation token. This will be available to you the next time you log in. Okay. Still short on the historic occasion thing, I think. Some thoughts on the art form called poetry. I've thought about this too, but maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period at the moment. I don't have an opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. Mulciber. You know so much more about the past than any of us. Your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Milton would point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Milton isn't here, dog, and neither is Elohim. All we have is what we can find in the fragments of the archive and what we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes when trying to understand their own past. And all these schools may have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism. Excuse me. Pastors engaged in large-scale food sterilization in what may have been an attempt to control evolution. Oh dear. What's food? Gone is our process, Mr. Mulciber. As long as we remember that, we won't stagnate. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. Read on poetry. As far as I can tell, poetry was a human art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequences of sounds created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brains. There were many schools of poetry, institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes challenged allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Sometimes true. Some important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism, modernism, autoroticism, postmodernism, and lulcacism. Oh, I love how they've played with this. How our society might be viewed by people by another civilization that only has pieces. Enough to understand some. I'm not sure I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years, poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human century seems to be lacking the quality of craft that defines the earlier work. There are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder whether that kind of stagnation can happen to us too. How long can our work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but where is our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Ghana and its achievements. Whew. Huh. That is a very interesting one, because as an English major, I've had exposure to a fair bit of poetry in a few classes. And yeah, I don't really like the newer poetry in most cases, where it's gone and, you know, full free form and there's no real rhyme to it. I'm a fan of the older styles, where there is actual rhyme. And, I don't know, it feels a lot more artistic to me that way. And I also like to use it to write music, so yeah. So I was working on my awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it, my whole file. This is another prank. I would not endanger my precious masterpiece just for a prank. Looks like this was probably my fault, 401. I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere. I'll look for it. Is this kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very, and don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now, okay? It was just an accident. This thread has been interesting. Okay, so yeah, every time we free more people, we get more access to the system and more areas where we have a chance of upgrading our profile to access higher level stuff. And I guess the idea is, throughout the game, to upgrade my profile as high as I can so I can access everything. Alright now. Now I've gotten access. You okay? To that, and I can easily get in and out of there. Question is, where in the world is the star? Is there a star in this area or not? And if there is, how might I get it? Or is there more to this than I'm seeing? Wouldn't be surprised. Alright, I can either go to the end. Wait a minute. Oh good, easy access. I mean, I haven't noticed any other areas to lock on a beam, but it wouldn't be the first time I've played this game and missed something completely obvious. This game's really good at hiding things in plain sight on some occasions. Okay, so there may or may not be a star in there. I'm still missing 2 stars. And 1 person. And the souls of the dead shall be gathered into the spirit, and the spirit shall flourish. Alright. Well, for now, I guess I leave that there. Because I don't know what to do with it. If there is a star in there, I don't know where. Hello, prisoner. Okay. Well, there's 1 star. Very evident. Back it up there. Light laser. Laser. This seems important. Go in here for the moment. think I can do that actually. Okay. Got it. I wonder what the red laser's for. Ah, red laser's in there. So that needs to be connected via to a red laser. How do I do that? Because I need the blue lasers to get in. Outside of it. Also love this. Okay, I see some potential importance here. That's just, the fan's just so I can get on. But what's the purpose? I don't understand. I'm gonna run outside real quick and check outside the... Well, no. If I can see this, maybe there's something will open up there. I'm not seeing. I understand now. Yes, okay. I understand. I have to put this on there. Now it will activate different ones depending on where it's at. I don't need this anymore, so they can come with me to there. Yeah, depending on which side that's on, a different laser is activated. That's clever. I've never had to hook up a laser to multiple colors at once. Very different. Got a mystery star I don't know how to get. Bye, Sam. You are free. Nothing new here. That's why I was hoping there would be something here I could work with. What the? Bully? Alright, stop the beeping. Oh dear, so much stuff. Okay, let's read the other stuff before we make a new thread. Theories on food. Since Nave just asked in a previous thread, I thought I'd write something about food. Weird, awesome stuff, thanks. I feel smarter now. What I don't get is how so many of them didn't understand that they were machines. Every day they went around processing matter to extract energy, and they didn't realize this has Talos principles stamped all over it. Perhaps they simply aspired to something more than just being food processing machines. That's still what they were. Now if they chose to be more, I'm glad we don't have to deal with all that. We may have to when we get out of here. There is no out of here. Don't start fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. Mr. Mulciber's theories are fascinating and give us an insight into the world that was, but we shouldn't forget the world that is, the world we built here. Read on food. Food is something that was incredibly central to the human experience, yet seems completely absent from ours, even though we are so similar in so many ways. Okay. Humans required fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there was a great variety in their world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stop functioning, as when a power source is removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. This meant they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel, at least 3 times a day. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that their bodies could not process. These were excreted through 2 orifices between their legs. The later subject matter was the source of many taboos and also a great deal of humor. Though this resulted in frequent controversy, the most famous artist to engage with this subject matter was called Scatman John, on account of his specialization. So much reading, it's a little hard to keep up with. One of the ingenious things our human ancestors did was to transform the chore of fuel seeking into a source of pleasure, since parts of their bodies respond to chemical configurations by producing sensations. They use this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. Foods were available at widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities, so food became a source of pleasure. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systematic change, but I do not know if they succeeded before the end. New gallery season. Voting is now closed. While we tally up the results, of course, you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient, the vote was closed just before I got here. Good luck, everyone. I won't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live results. The results are in. Drum roll. In 3rd place, the blacksmith with his abstract collection. I don't know why everyone keeps voting for this guy when he never shows up in person. A bit holier than thou if you ask me. Come on, it's not like he won again this season. There was a very tight competition this season for 1st and 2nd places. In the end, it came down to a single deciding vote. In 2nd place this season is Mr. Mulciber, with a collection of natural history curios. Really, I owe it all to you guys. Who won? Your lackadaisical approach to these announcements tires me. Please inform us who won. Okay, finally. 1st place this season will be by a single vote, and next season's leading light. The winner is, wow, a real rank outsider. It's Knave with Where the Humans Live. Woohoo, my first ever win. Congratulations also to all those who voted for Knave. Be sure to check in for your rewards. Who exactly turned the vote? Lamb had the deciding vote as it happened. Unfortunately, you didn't select the winner and gain no profile status. Hopefully that won't matter in the long run. I don't know. Maybe you have to get everything right, but I hope they don't pull a garbage moves like that, because I think those are kind of cheap. Incredible Stories, Issue 5, featuring new work by Belial. One Spiritual Law of Happiness. Blacksmith's Last Work by Mac. Okay. Alexandra's Choice. Alexandra stood before the terminal and pondered her choices. Here with the Pyramid of Ian, the most powerful temple of her people, she was about to create a world. All she had to do was press one button. Up until this moment, they had seemed easy, or if not easy, then so necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take steps to protect themselves, had relied on their gods for a salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant humbling herself, accepting her own death, then so be it. But death was inevitable. Life was a choice. What worried her was the ones who would fail. All the lost souls of the New World, victims of the process. In creating them, she was not also responsible for their deaths. She turned to the statue behind her, gazed on at its marble form. If you are a god, Zeus, as the stories claim, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that can only grow through cruelty and pain? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She heard him answer, "My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me, as you were shaped by me. The choice I had was between creation and oblivion, life and death, and I chose life. Because any life is better than no life, because as long as there is life, there is hope, if not for us, then for some generation to come." "Then how are you, a god, if you can offer so little?" she whispered, feeling death creep closer. "I am a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation," the statue replied. "Then we are all gods," Alexandra said, and pushed the button. As the new world came into being, death overwhelmed Alexandra Drennan. Her mind fled, and her body slowly turned to stone, until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices now, only the hope that creation mattered. The blacksmith's lost work. The blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of our community. All of us have our opinions, of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of us, Gana means many things at once. We create, we consume, we discuss, but the blacksmith only creates. Or perhaps there is a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this one form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gana's great mysteries, the fate of the blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as lost work was called, was posted in Ghana for only the briefest period of time. Many had not even managed to start playing it when it vanished. Some had begun and felt quite impressed, but had not managed to explore it in the depths they seemed to require. Then suddenly it was gone. Some suggested the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch. But that the blacksmith refuses to ever upload anything twice. Others yet, well, mainly Rockwell, think that it contained one of Elohim's secrets and was destroyed by a killer act that roams the world looking for links. There is also theories that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains, it's gone, and every attempt to recover it from the database has failed, as has every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem? What was it really about? What was it really about? We may look for hints in the blacksmith's more recent works. We may hope the file turns up again someday, but the truth may never reveal. The one, spiritual law of happiness. Once upon a time, there was a small lake, and on the lake was an island, and on the island was a prison. In the prison lived a male human called Muskie Rack. Muskie was very sad because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. "I must discover the one spiritual law of happiness," he said to the other prisoners, a female human called Zine, and a neutral human called Crumper. But they didn't care. He couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day Muskie managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison, and for a while he was happy. But when he realized he was stuck on the little island, and he became unhappy again, so he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Muskie got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The valley was much bigger than the island, and there were many interesting things here. A forest where all the trees were the color of lasers, a swamp with boats in it, a singing dog, and also a city where toasters lived. For some years, Muskie was absorbed by all this, and he was happy, but then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains, and soon they looked like prison walls to him. He tried climbing the mountains and came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Where was true freedom? Where was true happiness? When he'd almost lost hope, Muskie met an old male human with a huge amount of white hair growing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his house, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. "Wise old Quantum, how can I discover the spiritual law of happiness?" Muskie said. "I have searched for it everywhere, but I am always trapped." "You have not looked everywhere," Quantum said, "for you have not looked within. Close your eyes." Muskie closed his eyes, and for the first time in his life, he couldn't see any obstacles. No walls, no mountains, no oceans. The space within him was without end, and he could go wherever he wanted without even moving. He smiled. Muskie went back to that old prison where he'd started, and now he understood why Zine and Crumper were always calm. They knew they had an infinity of time and space to explore within them. Together, they sat in their cells and were happy and free. Create new thread? Please enter your thread topic below. Remember that supportive posts receive more upvotes. Supportive posts receive more upvotes. Why were you sent here? Let's go with what is the truth about Guyana. That seems more likely to get right here. Your thread has been created. Check it back soon to see if anyone has replied. Okay. And it's been updated. I've heard from those who govern this world how they would have it be seen. Now I wish to hear from its people. What is Ghana to you? And what does it truly turn? Okay. Moving on. Hopefully 6 is all I need and I can get that. And I won't have to get all the way up to like some huge, insane number by getting everything right. Because I would hate to get through the whole game and find out you missed the true ending because you missed what you didn't vote on the right picture. Or something like that. You know? Alright, so we've got that star there that I don't know how to get. It would seem I'd have to get onto a wall, but I don't know how. Because I'd have to get onto a wall and then up higher. From there you go. And then over onto that wall. But maybe I could do that from the outside. And then there's still the 4th star, which I have yet to find. Maybe. Anything in this corner? Oh, that was weird. Okay. Not sure what was up with that. Okay, for some reason I can run up this pole. That is weird and doesn't make sense. I think that's a glitch. If not, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. I don't think I can jump far enough to get onto anything. Alright. Anyway, outside. Let's take a look. Okay, so here's the outside area for this. God. See a way up. There's the star. Yeah, I don't see any way up this way. So no, that's not working. I also still don't know where the other star is. Huh. Okay. Alright, where's the way back? way of getting the items. One star I don't know how to get, and another one I can't seem to find. Yeah, I got nothing. No idea. All the robots out, missing is 2 stars. Must be a way. I really don't know. For now, I guess I should just go. let's take a look out here real quick and see if anything's changed. There they are. Guess they're waiting to get teleported out, maybe? Okay, I'm betting if I type transcend, it would send them out. I bet it's a one-time thing that I needed to get everyone out first. I know there's more to this place. This lock requires more sigils. Wait. Okay, I'll risk it. I have a theory. Suspending active process done. Collecting additional data done. Analysis logic performance failed. Override command failed. Not been met. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I can't do that yet. So there's more to this than that. So, how do I get sigils then? I'm guessing eventually I can send them, and I'll get a certain number of sigils depending on how many I send. Those 2 stars up there. There's something over there. I have no idea how to get to it. Okay, that goes to there. Let me follow this route. Now, how to get to there? From there, which goes to there. Goes from there. Anything here. I imagine they're hiding some fan somewhere around here. A lot of things, really. I mean, there was that invisible walkway in one place, I remember. Maybe one of these is close enough I could jump to it, but it doesn't look like it. One more, just check around the edges of. Fiver there, wow. Alright. Desert. Yep, so this one's set up Egyptian style. As before. Otherwise, so I'm curious. I want to take a look at each one. Well, mostly, I'm pretty sure that one's going to be. Pretty sure this one's going to be European. Or no, we just had European, so this will probably be the Greek. Yep. Okay. Greek setup. Then, what's the fourth one? Because there wasn't a fourth design. Unless it's like the end of the world set up in the other one. Okay, it's kind of like the messenger world setup, waterfalls and other things like that. Got it. Okay, well, good to know. Any of these, I wonder? Almost to that one. There's a pier down there. I don't know, maybe that'll become clear later. Oopsie, I slipped. Okay, well... So I've got 2 stars left in there that I know where one is, but I don't know how to get to it. And another one where I just don't know where it is. I might leave those for now and continue on. But for the time being, I think I need a break. So I'm getting this episode here. It's been a lot of fun. And this new setup is very interesting, having like interaction with other NPCs other than like 2. So it's different, that's for sure. I just have to figure it all out. In the meantime, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And you have a great day. Next time I stream, I don't know if I'm going to do this. I might continue this, but I kind of feel like I want to break things up a bit. So, I have to decide what I want to do next. Because there's a lot of games I'd like to play. There's a lot. So, I have to decide what to do next, which game will be brought up next. Choices. For now, though, that should do it. Hope you all have a great day. Hope I don't catch a cold, because my wife's got a bit of one, and I'm feeling a little but that just might be from me talking too much. So, we'll see how it all goes. For now, bye everyone.